What's going on, guys? What's happening? Good to see everybody. Hopefully, everyone is here. Hopefully, we get more people joining in as well. Who we got first in the chat? Fidel first in the chat? I don't even remember when that's ever happened, if that's ever happened with me. Panzer Dude, what's happening? Good to have you on the stream. Cutter, my man, good to have you on the stream as well, my man. Good to see y'all as well. Gnarls, what's happening, dude? Oh, yeah, Gnarls. Before I forget, just wanted to let you know, yesterday, I did build your mystery box, your prize for the giveaway. I built it yesterday, and it should be shipping out today, or if it didn't ship out today, then it's going to be shipping out tomorrow. I think you will enjoy it. It's definitely a curveball. I threw you a curveball, definitely something that you weren't expecting, but it definitely followed your request, if that makes any sort of sense. You know what I mean? Carlos Sen, good to have you on the stream as well. Sigma03, Sigma, you are extra early today, my friend. Extra early, if that was just first to type. So you were the first to be here, man. Good to have you on the stream, brother. Good to see you here as well. Got ourselves a nice, quaint little stream tonight. Just a nice little hangout Q&A live session, of course, talking to all of y'all about the discussion topic for tonight, which, of course, you guys can read the title of the stream. Best Airsoft Gifts, right? What exactly do I mean by that? What exactly could be the best Airsoft gift? Well, that's what I'm going to be talking to all of you tonight. Do me a favor, guys. Make sure to go and share this around with as many people as possible. Let people know that we are live. This is the best place to ask their Airsoft-related questions, talk everything Airsoft, hang out with the rest of the community, and, of course, get extra entries into this week's live stream giveaway. If y'all are joining in for the very first time, I have no idea what I'm talking about in regards to the giveaway itself. Here it is on the site right here for everyone to go ahead and take a look at for themselves. We don't make this a secret. This is literally for everyone's eyes. We make this at the top of the new products page every single day, so everyone should be able to go ahead and read this for themselves. But like I was talking about, there are some extra promotions that if you guys want to take advantage of, I'm going to strongly recommend you do so right now. It's going to be very easy to take advantage of them. Number one, the certified Hood Classic. Every $50 you spend gets you 2 entries this week. But let's say you just wanted to get yourself something like, I don't know, maybe a cheap little optic, something, a $20, optic, as long as it's over $20. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's over $20, you'll be getting yourself 3 entries as opposed to just your normal 1, right? Even if it's over 50, instead of just getting the 2, you'll be getting the 3. But again, that's only going to be for optics, so make sure to go and get them orders in right now. Don't miss out. Again, all these orders that you're placing right now, they'll all qualify you for this week's live stream giveaway happening on Thursday. And of course, the same usual time, same place, YouTube, baby. That's where it's all at, man. That's where it's all at. I'm grinding and needed a background video. There you go. What are you grinding on? That sounds wrong when I say it out loud that way. What are you grinding for? Okay, what are you working on? I guess that's the best way to go and ask that question. Hat, what's going on, man? Hello, fellow boyfriends. Let's see, all right, question. If I get a field-ready deal that includes an optic, does that... No, that doesn't apply. That does not apply, RPG. However, if you were to order everything individually, that should work, I think. But honestly, just make it easier for me. I have to go through these individuals. Just place an order on a separate. Just place the order for the optic on a separate order, please and thank you. Makes it so much easier for myself. JCam Hobbies, what up, man? Good to have you on the stream, my man. Good to have you as well. Darwin's Arbiter, Darkest of Trees. Always a pleasure. Squirrely Nuts, what's up? What up, man? Good to have every single one of you guys as well. I'm glad you guys are here because I'm going to need some participation for tonight as well. And again, if you haven't already, continue to share this around with as many people as possible. We want all newbies. We want a bunch of new blood into this hobby. We got to do what we can do to share this around with as many people as possible. Again, like I was saying, there are X promotions going on right now. Every 50 gets you 2. And if you order yourself an optic right now, as long as it's $20 or more of an optic, you'll literally get 3 entries in. You'll get 3 entries if you order yourself an optic right now. Like right now. Also, I forgot to mention as well, if you guys didn't see, it's on our Discord already. We've been talking about it on social media. But the Double Trouble, the Trouble Lados, is back in stock right now. Now, there were only 20 available, and I believe right now we're already halfway. If we're not halfway, I know we're very close to halfway. Made it live late last week. It is fucking sick. It is the best way to score yourself 2 airsoft guns for the price of 1, or 1 really dope airsoft gun for a hell of a steal of being $269. You automatically get free UPS ground shipping, of course. You guys have been wanting them. You guys wanted them, so we brought them back in. And, of course, just like last time, you'll be getting 16 entries into this Thursday's live stream giveaway if you order yourselves one of these. But, again, these are incredibly limited quantity. There were 20 in total, and we've already sold close to about halfway, if not halfway already. So get those orders in now while you guys can if you want to qualify for this week's live stream giveaway. But I do have a discussion topic for tonight. You guys can go ahead and read the title for yourselves, which, of course, is going to be, what is the best Airsoft gift? What is the best Airsoft holiday gift you can possibly have? Now, there's going to be a topic that we're going to be going over for pretty much the entirety of the year, since we only got like literally 2 months left, right, at that. And there's a lot of things that you could get as an Airsoft gift, and we'll maybe categorize it as well. Last week's video, which, by the way, I strongly recommend you guys give a watch as well. Boaz, Cisco, and can we acknowledge how rare it is that Boaz, Cisco, and myself are all in the same video? Again, it's not easy to do with everyone's schedules, but you know what? We were able to do it, so make sure to go and give that a watch. We worked our asses off on that one. But we talk about different gift ideas that we can go out and give to other people, or maybe things that we would want, rather. Let's be real. These are things we wanted. These are like the Gucciest prizes that you could get, for a Christmas gift. What are some of the best things, most expensive things, because the budget was basically unlimited, that we would want, right? We all had our suggestions in there as well. So things of that nature. What do you think would make the best Airsoft gift? We'll do, let's say for now, right, if we want to go on and get started, what do you think someone that is already playing Airsoft, right? Someone that may have already gotten their first AEG. They already pretty much have everything they need to get started, like out there playing and have generally a good time. But what do you think are some quintessentials that someone could use and would make for a very good gift? Maybe we'll start off small and then go up from there. One of the things that I usually like to think would make a pretty cool gift, just in general, and it's a very practical gift, honestly would be magazines. I know it sounds kind of like not the most sexiest thing in the world, but I genuinely do think that receiving magazines as like a gift, right? Let's say you have just a regular M4 AG, right? Surprise, surprise, everyone's gonna get one. You have one of those bad boys, but just stacking up on like a pack of mags too would actually be pretty cool. And that's not something that a lot of players really even think about too much, to be honest. When they're getting started, that's something I've noticed too. When people are getting started, they're solely focused on, I want the gun, I want the accessories, I want the scope, I want the vertical grip. You know what I mean? That they're going all crazy with everything else but the essentials. So I think something like a long one, it doesn't have to be this one, it's just an example, I'm just throwing this out there. Get this at Airsoft, but, something like a pack of magazines actually would be pretty freaking dope. And that's something that most people actually could use. And I think most people don't really think about too much whenever they get started playing Airsoft. Something like this, like a pack of magazines, or maybe just a couple individuals. Maybe even, if they have GBBR mags, if they run a GBBR for whatever reason, I think extra magazines is always going to be appreciated. Even if it's just like one extra or two extra, I think two would be a solid choice. It's already kind of pricey. I get it, because it's, especially if it's gas like rifles, right? But $40, $50, get two of those, $100, right? As a present, that's a really solid gift. Who doesn't love getting extra GBR mags? Them shits are expensive, man. Got my order today with everything I needed to work on this 14-year-old KWA KM16 SR12. Damn, that is old, my man. That is super old. I remember them MFers, but you know what? That sounds awesome. That sounds like a cool project to work on, Cutter. It's a nice little time travel, little time warp you go through whenever you open up old guns like that, I imagine. Optic special, huh? Interesting. Darwin Tavener. I bought one on Friday. Excited for it. Ghost y'all. Hey, you know what? Ghost y'all, appreciate that. Seriously, greatly appreciate, my man. Dartree is going to get Isaias here in March. Dartree, are you going? You going? Are you going, Dartree? If you're going, I'm not going to lie. Like, that definitely makes me want to go even more. I already wanted to go badly. Now I want to go extra badly, since now we can be plane buddies, and you can literally... I was going to say some other words. I shouldn't say those on stream. You can intoxicate me with substances so that I am not awake for the flight, because I'm going to be real. I may or may not have a panic attack on the plane, but you know what I mean? Nice little birthday gift for me. Hey, well, happy birthday, Ghost, y'all. Actually, you know what? Everyone, wish Ghost a happy birthday right now. I want everyone to go out and wish him a happy birthday. Ranger pull tabs. Actually, you know what? Ranger pull tabs is actually pretty sweet. I didn't even think about that. That's a great idea, Ghost. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Ranger pull tabs for your magazines. Actually pretty cool. That's actually a kind of a sweet idea. Why didn't I think of that? Like, let me see. What do we have for pull tabs right now? Pull tab. I think we still have a few. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. All right, all right. I mean, granted, there are some magazines that will already have it, already installed, like the high-speed mags from LT. But you can always get more. This is fine. Quick pet. Yeah, this is sweet. Yeah, just get a few Sentinel gears, even right. Just get some of those simple ones. Hell yeah, why not? That's a cool little handy thing to have on your magazine. I think though another one that would probably be at the top of the list, especially if you have no idea. You have no idea what to get this person. I think BBs, honestly. Loading up on like a pretty big bottle of BBs, like a 10,000 count, you can get those for like under $50 depending on the gram that you're going for. I think that would actually make a very solid gift idea as well. Everyone needs BBs, right? Everyone needs to load up on BBs as well in addition to magazines. So I think that would actually be a pretty solid choice as well. Let us know also, guys, if you guys have any questions too about anything going on, whether it be Airsoft related or not, about the live stream giveaway, about any of the products we have, or recommendations, my opinions on things. Even if they're not Airsoft related, trust me, these streams end up getting derailed all the time. Feel free to go ahead and ask away. Just put the letter Q in front of your question. It makes it a lot easier for me to spot and identify. I definitely want to help out as many people as I possibly can. Unlimited, and no one chose the 1K hike HPA minigun. Because I just, you know what I mean? I was going for the immediate thing. Like, these are things that we wanted at RB. These are things we wanted. I don't like also HPA, but these things that we wanted, man. I'm thinking of pre-ordering the VFC AK-74. That's cool if it's your prerogative, X2. I got nothing wrong with VFC at all. I do like them quite a bit. Crazy Jay, good to have you on the stream, man. Good to have you on the stream, man. Patches, pre-cut pistons, and feed lips. Huh? That's a pretty specific thing. I like the patches idea. Pre-cut pistons. I could see that if you are intending on upgrading your stuff, I could definitely see that as well. And then feed lips for what? You know what I mean? Specifically, whatever they're running, I guess. Sometimes those are kind of hard to find, oddly enough. But I could see that. If you are a tech-forward person, yes, I feel like that would actually be pretty good. Or if you're a builder in general, right? I think the patches, though, is pretty universal. Who doesn't love getting some cool patches, right? I think we will sell quite a bit of patches as well. But I also happen to like going, like, sort of like the more niche patches that you usually find. Stuff that you really got to search for, like collectible stuff like that. I think those are always a positive. Those are always really good. Who doesn't like some really, really cool, like obscure or more niche patch, like some referential shit, right? That's just really cool. That's really, really sick. You break EPM lips? Damn, that's crazy, man. Damn, that works good. It has been a while. Just for happy forced into existence day. Arbiter, that is kind of a way to go ahead and say it. I got you, my guy. Yeah, man. You gotta give me a little. Something. You gotta give me that lean, baby. Gotta get me crunk, baby. I wanna not remember anything. I wanna fall asleep on the plane, and then wake up in another state, and you're just there, and you're carrying me, and you're like, hey, wake up, man. Or no, you're gonna do the meme, right? We're in the rental car trying to get to the Airbnb, and you're just looking at me. Finally awake. I want that to happen. I don't want to remember shit on that plane, bro. Scrolling up. Make sure to miss a thing. Philippines. Ooh, the Philippines. How you doing, man? How you doing from all the way to the Philippines? Unlimited. I like an A&K MG42. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Actually, Cutter, I'm going to be real. I'm surprised you don't work on more LMGs in general. Like, I'm surprised you don't. I remember looking at your wallet. Do you have LMGs? I don't remember if you do. But I feel like the MG42 would actually be pretty. I feel like that or the M60, I feel like is definitely kind of your style. But I could be wrong on that. I could just see you having one of those absolute monsters. Magazines are the socks of Christmas gifts. Always welcome, but it ain't flashy. Acratics, which, by the way, what's going on, Acratics? I haven't seen that name in a while. Dude, yeah, I definitely think that is a good stock. You know what? Yeah, it's a good stocking stuffer. BBs, magazines, I'd say even speed loaders. Speed loaders are actually a really, really good stocking stuffer as well. Sidewinder speed loaders. Now, if you want to get fancy with it, right? You want to go, oh, you fancy, huh? You want one of these bitches. Let's see here. Open this up. You want one of these motherfuckers? You know what I mean? These auto. These are sick. I have seen these in action. Those electric speed loaders, and they of course have all the adapters for all the types of different magazines that exist out there. Like, it's cool. It's actually really, really sick. Pricey as hell. I'll be honest. Use coupon code 2025 at checkout for 10% off. You're welcome. But yeah, it is. It's quite the price, the hefty price tag. But you know what? When you think about it, it is kind of worth it. It is kind of worth it because you are going to be able to reload your mags so fucking fast. I've seen these in action too. Brewer, I know you have a different brand, but I know you have one of these as well. Fucking. All right, he's done. He loaded his EPM1. He's done. He's finished in a matter of seconds. It's nuts, man. And he didn't have to apply any physical labor whatsoever to do other than just pushing mag on lip down. That's it. That's all you got to do. Okay, you got up. All right, scrolling down the most recent one. Oh, thank you guys. I see we're at 33 concurrent viewers. Make sure to go ahead and leave a like on this stream as well, please, and thank you every single one of you guys. I appreciate all the support you guys are doing. If you guys want to continue supporting the channel and of course the company as a whole and myself and keep these live streams going, make sure to go and get those orders in now while you can, and let me know too so I can give you all a shout out as well. Oh, now scroll down. When will the double troll boxes be shipped out? So we do it according to whoever ordered first. We have to build them all individually because we look at the actual requests. So we have to build one at a time. I know it is a little bit of a process to build them out. Usually we do ask for at least 1 to 3 business days typically before we can go ahead and start building them. That's generally rough time it takes. But again, they'll probably end up shipping out very soon. You just got to keep an eye on it. Usually too, if people start making like very specific requests, it's like, all right, it takes a while because we do genuinely try to find something to really satisfy everyone's wish. I do promise it is always worth the wait. It is always worth the wait. MGC First Senate Storm, what's going on, man? Good to have you on the stream as well. MGC4 Mark IV would be a great gift. A Mark IV as a gift. You know what? I fucks with it. I mean, that's a very nice gift. That's a very generous gift. If you wanted the gas blowback Mark IV, I mean, I guess you wouldn't be able to package it because obviously it's not coming in until later, right? But if you wanted to receive one of these, maybe like you get a nice piece of. Here's what you do, right? You get a piece of paper, print it out, your pre-order receipt. You just put it in like a big ass box. Put it in a rifle box, right? Oh, dude, wouldn't that be suck? You just put it in a rifle box. Then it's like, open it up. Oh, okay, cool. It's a smaller bag. Open the small bag. So on and so forth. It's like a box within a box within a box within a box, that type of shit, right? To the very end, when you get a little envelope and you open it up and it's all folded, take it out, and then it just shows pre-order confirmed. Thank you for placing your order. This will be coming in this day. Okay, yes, it is annoying that you have to do the whole box in a box shit, but that is fucking sick. That is a generous ass gift. Very generous. You know what I mean? You're a very giving man if you give something like this. But that would be a fantastic Christmas gift to receive as well. I remember, that actually reminds me, when I was 14, I was 14 years old, my favorite artist for a long time, and honestly, I think even still to this day, like consistently, my favorite artist was, and still is to an extent, right, because I'm not a big fan of, currently, where they're at right now, just personal preference. I used to be a huge, and still kind of am a big Linkin Park fan. I've always been a huge Linkin Park stan since as far back as I can honestly fucking remember, listening to K-Rock with my mom on our way back from like elementary school and just fucking jamming out to fucking Linkin Park, right? Whether it be Hybrid Theory, Meteora, Minutes to Midnight. Oh, dude. Now, when I was 14, Thousand Suns came out and I was like super hyped about it, and they were coming to LA. They were going to play at what was originally the Staples Center. If you guys were ever old enough to remember when it was called the Staples Center. I missed out on being able to get tickets for it. They were sold out. My dad was like, they sold out. I should have fucking known. This man can find tickets to literally anything. And like good, he just knows people enough to be like, I can get tickets anywhere, wherever I want, anytime. That's who he is. And this MF for my birthday, it was on a school night too. He's like, oh yeah, I wanted to give you your birthday gift, right? Because my birthday was on like the middle of the week. And it was like actually one day earlier too, and I was like, what is this, right? So I opened up this big ass box, and there was another little box inside, and inside folded up. As soon as I opened it, I was like, what is this paper for? It wasn't until I completely unfolded it and I started reading it that I looked at it, and I like, okay, it's the Staples Center. I was like, Staples Center, Linkin Park, 2 tickets. They were pretty close to the actual floor. It wasn't super far actually. We had fucking great seats, honestly. 2 of them for the Thousand Suns tour, that night, and I read it and I just couldn't believe it, and I started crying because I was like, ain't no fucking way I get to go see Linkin Park right now. And that's honestly got to be one of the coolest memories that I've ever had with my dad, because like at that time, you're going through the whole teenage bullshit. There's always a lot of like personal stuff that I was like going through at that age, right at that time period as well. It was a rough age. It was a rough age for me. But that was like one of the few times that I remember my dad and I like just had like a fucking great night, because one of his favorite bands, if you guys know Prodigy, they were the opening act for Linkin Park, and I fucking love Prodigy too. So I got two, baby. It was one of the best nights of my life, dude. It was so sick going with my dad to go to that concert. But yeah, just fucking so good, so good. I just remember that. If any of you guys have kids, or they're currently have kids or planning to have kids, if you haven't already, I'm sure a lot of you seem like really great dads as is. A lot of you seem like really fucking good dads. Seriously, fucking kudos to you guys. The world needs more guys like you. But if you guys are aspiring parents, make memories like that with your kids. I swear to God, they don't ever fucking forget that shit, because I'm never going to forget that shit for as long as I live. And I'm going to make sure that I do that shit for my kid as well. Anyway, going back to this. But yes, that would be a fucking sick Airsoft gift as well. If I buy a nice optic on your side, is the giveaway tonight? No, the giveaway nights, it's not me, it's you, 2720. Giveaway nights are always going to be held on Thursdays. If you want to see the rules for yourself and get more details on it, absolutely, I will leave you a link to the rules on the live chat for you can read for yourself. There you go. They're always happening Thursday night. Tuesday is our kickback, hangout, Q&A live stream session. Just hanging out with the Airsoft community, talking Airsoft, of course. Showing off new products as well, which I'm going to be showing off as well. I showed off on Discord earlier, but I'm going to be going back to that as well. But it's happening this Thursday, so don't miss out. These promotions that you see right here on the left-hand side, that's only going to be during the duration of the stream itself. Once the stream is over, it's going back to regular. No matter how expensive that order that you place is, if it's $20 more, you only get one entry. So that's why it's super important to watch all these streams. Norbert just two picks. Question: what do you think of APS shots? I've had some guys actually I've had a lot of guys actually come in with a lot of problems with those. Like, they're cool, but I haven't had any much good experience with them. I've never personally used them. I can only explain what I've seen thus far, and a lot of them seem to be coming back. A lot of them seem to be looking for repair services pretty quickly after initially buying. So, best present, friends to go out and play with. Darwin's over. That is actually also a really good gift as well. If you wanted to give your buddy like a really, really good gift, let's say maybe he's looking into getting to Airsoft. This is going to be very expensive. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be very expensive, but this is actually a pretty fucking stellar gift. If you guys have the means, I strongly recommend you do so. Treat your buddy to a day of Airsoft, right? If you have extra gear and guns and, everything PPE to protect his face and shit, by all means, do that. Absolutely do that, because you're going to save yourself a little bit of money that way. But pay for his entry. Make it a whole day trip where it's like, all right, we're going out. Clear your schedule this day. I need you to be free. Surprise him. Take him to the Airsoft field. Make sure that he has, he dresses up in, clothes he's comfortable running in and getting dirty, or pack him the stuff as well. Have the gun ready to go. Have everything already planned out for him, and treat him to a whole day of Airsoft. Or you could just tell him outright. It's fine either way. Either way, he's getting the gift, right? Doesn't matter if it's surprise or not. But like, treat him to a day of Airsoft, right? That would be the absolute fucking best. And I guarantee you that's another way too of actually getting someone permanently into it, because after he does this, he's going to be like, shit, now I kind of want to play. I want my own stuff, right? He's going to see what you have, and he's going to try to get the same thing, or maybe he might try to get something better. I don't know. But either way, you just cemented another player, another person into the hobby as well. But that's actually not a bad suggestion, Darwin's Army. That's actually a really, really good suggestion as well. Skyrunner, that feeds 230. Wait, got an AK mag that feeds 20 FPS. 20 FPS, 300 FPS within single shot. Pretty consistent in full auto. Suggestions on a fix. 200 to 300 FPS when single shot. That's pretty interesting. AK mag that feeds. Have you tried other magazines, Skyrunners? I would suggest DMing us Instagram or Discord server, or you can also email us too. That's fine. You can try calling us as well. Bear in mind, we do get pretty busy on the phone lines, so that's why I recommend usually doing the DM route. Maybe DM us with videos of what you're getting, so that we can go ahead and maybe give a bit of a troubleshoot as well. If you're local, I would say bring it in, but if you're not, it makes it kind of difficult. There could be a number of things that we could do, honestly, in terms of suggesting for troubleshooting them. Hey, those legs need to be pumped up. That's right, Squirrely Nuts. That's right. They do need to be pumped up. Pump it up. MG42 is nice. I'm taking mine to play the 15th. Absolutely. I didn't know you had an MG42. That's fucking sick, bro. That's freaking sick. I had a 249 Para, but sold it and have built a few LMG RPKs. Want to build that MG42. Now we're talking, baby. Now we're talking. Honestly, Cutter, if you weren't so freaking far away, I'd want to send you my RPK. Because, honestly, okay, real talk, here's one gun LMG that I've been wanting. And I feel like I'm never going to be able to own one. Ever. It's the RPD. I want an RPD back so bad. LCT made one, and then, like, we never got it back. It was like $1,000 for it. It was crazy expensive, but I still wanted it because I really wanted one for my MACV saw kit. It's all legit. My patch idea is a side profile of a skull with a gamer headset dent on it. If you don't know what it is, Google it for. Dude, I do know what the headphone dent is. Dude, there's so many streamers that have that shit. Dude, it's hilarious. They'll take it off and it's like, what the fuck? It's like the little dent in their shit, bro. It's hilarious. It's all legit. I've seen so many streamers have that shit up, man. It's hilarious. I give out unjamming rods for Christmas. Hell yeah. Can those electric speed loaders load EPMs? Yes, they can. I use it. Oh, the god. It moves so fast. It moves so fast. I couldn't even keep up. Use Vanguard. I'm really tempted to buy it. That G&G and G42 is within my range, but I always chicken out. Darwin's up there. Don't be a chicken, bro. Don't be a chicken, man. Just do it. What's the matter, McFly? Chicken? Yeah. If you know the reference. There's a guy on Discord. I'm trying to sell an HP MG42. I give out broken speed loaders. Bro, that's evil. Oh, yeah, here you go, kid. Fucking it won't work in my magazine. Dude, that's evil, bro. That's evil, dog. What's up, DJ? Good to have you on the stream, dog. Wick Diers, what's happening, dog? Good to have you as well. Man, we got all the homies here. Dude, that's fucking sick. Let's go. I love it when I get all the regs and all the homies, bro. Absolutely. But guys, do us a favor. Make sure to share this around with as many people as possible. Let people know that we're alive right now. This is the best way to get extra entries into the live stream giveaway going on this Thursday. It's going to be sweet. Giving away a brand new Airsoft gun in the form of a YouTube unboxing mystery box. Crazy J, my next birthday present is going to be the East Coast meetup because my birthday is that Saturday and I'll be spending it with some great people. Honestly, that sounds fucking sick. And hopefully Darktree and I can be able to go. I got to start fucking planning it out and shit. Dude, I'm going to be traveling so much next year. I'm going to fucking Vegas for SHOT Show again. I'm doing, I'm probably going to end up doing this event, right? I need to at least do one Milsom West event this year or next year as well. I've done my one this year. I'm probably going to end up missing out again later on this year, which fucking sucks. But there actually is another event that I've been thinking about going, Full Send Milsim. I don't know. I would like to do it, but I'll have to wait and see if I can. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. That was uncalled for. But yeah, fuck it. I'm going to be going to Mexico twice next year. I'm going one for vacation with my parents, and then I'm also going to be going later on in the year around November for my wedding too as well. Bro, I'm moving around. I'm schmoving, dude. I'm throwing it around like crazy. Not gonna lie, I really want that hands up on the MG4 GBR. Do it! Just do it! Do it! Do it now! Chilling, having a beer. Black and mild. Hey, is it the ACW EG1 a MRO footprint? Wanted to buy it on the site. Oh, MRO or Dell? Is it MRO or RMR? Pretty sure it's it might be MRO. You know what? DM us. It's not you, it's me. I can clarify that. I want to give you the right answer. I don't think it is, but I just want to confirm it. I just want to confirm it beforehand. About to spark up a bowl of my Oh, absolutely. Listen to Slapshot, Isaias. I'll give him a listen. I'll give him a listen. That name does sound familiar. You're not thinking funny enough. Do the stacking boxes until you get to the smallest box you can find inside a folded piece of paper and a QR code to the small receipt. That actually would be hilarious. And it's like the smallest fucking thing, too. You got to zoom in on the camera to get to it. Whenever you do. Wait, why can't I read that? whenever you out here in LA, brother. I got you. That's right, man. That's right. You come out here, Cutter. Oh, we're gonna treat you right. Oh, Cisco and I are gonna treat you right, buddy. Make sure I miss Chester. Chester Cheetah? Lincoln Park is top tier peak. That's what I'm saying, bro. Peak music, peak audible sensation. Lincoln Park, all the way, bro. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When the bonus tracks got released, 2 years ago? It was either 2 years ago or was last year. When the bonus tracks got released, because it was supposed to be in the anniversary to fucking Meteora. Hearing Chester's voice on those tracks, like Lost, I almost cried. I definitely was tearing up for sure. I definitely was tearing up because I was like, fuck. Because here's the thing, I was in my first year. I think it was 20. Was it 20? Yeah, it was like first year of like working GI that like I ended up just absolutely tearing up quite a bit actually, because I found out that Chester died, and I was fucking devastated, bro. That was like peak for me. That absolutely was peak for me. So definitely I'm glad that I got to see him at least once, and it left such a big memory on me. You said a plane to Airsoft. How do you transport the replica? There's quite a few ways. Yeah, basically just like real firearms, honestly. Fucking hard case for locking points. If anything, check up on TSA's website and transporting like firearms. It's gonna be basically the same thing. Show up, but fucking early, hella early to declare your shit with TSA. They do an inspection, make sure it's all there. It's all right, cool. You just gotta make sure that you do what you can to make sure it's checked in properly, because they will not hold the plane for you. Billy Mota, what's going on, man? Good to have you on the stream as well, man. It's going down. Only 20 FPS. But what did you say? 300 FPS too? 20 to 300 FPS? 20 FPS. Okay, yeah, Skyrim. Yeah, I would say DM us, man. Not local DM. Good idea. Yes, you guys are awesome. Move so fast. I'm gonna find a way out there. Base it around an event maybe, but would also come for a weekend of hanging at the store and playing at a field. Hell yeah, dog. I look forward to the day. Still looking for AK as well. It's you. So you gave me saving it for us. Oh hell yeah, dude. Mission: crash Isaias' wedding is a go. Everyone as tactical as possible. Multiple simultaneous breaches. Flashbangs, tracers, the works. Brother, I would sue all of you. You are all getting lawsuits if that happens, brother. Here's the thing. My wedding is going to be a very, very small wedding. It's like going to be like ridiculously small. Right? We're trying to make it as intimate of a ceremony. Have like a few small things here and there for us. Because we're honestly going to be spending most of the time that we're out there. Yeah, we're going to enjoy the house that we're going to rent out and everything. We'll have some of our family staying with us for a little bit. But honestly, we want to just travel. Honestly, we want to travel. I have never taken a full trip to Mexico ever. Jazz is gone because she, has spent so much of her life there. But I really just want to go and kind of do the whole like getting back in touch with my roots. I try to do so, like keep in touch via food, trying to make sure that I'm like studying more like recipes and stuff. But it's not the same as actually going back to the place that like where basically your whole ancestry is from, right? So I definitely would like to go ahead and do that. There's a Twix bar. Or there's a Kit Kat. But yeah, it's gonna be really fun. I can't wait to do it. And of course, I'm just happy to go ahead and get married, honestly, already. I mean, it's not gonna change anything between Jazz and I, but still. Slapshot, Carino, Brutal, is it? Oh, okay. I'll give him a listen. Is RGK here? RGK? Random guy Kev? What you doing, dog? What you doing here, buddy? Good to have you on the stream, man. What you eating right now? What you eating? I know you eating something. Really hope you can meet to the meetup in March. Would be awesome to hang out with you. Dude, honestly, same. Absolutely fucking same. I really want to meet every single one of you fuckers, Full Sun Milsim in Palo looks promising. They just sent out the schedule. Looks to be solved. That's what I was saying. One of my buddies, shout out my boy Nate, he was like interested in going. And it's not the farthest thing away from me, to be honest. Like a 2-hour drive. If I were to do it with a buddy, I'll be real. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny because him and his wife are actually really close to like Jazz and I too. Like we're every time they come to LA, we try to like hang out and do stuff. Right? They're really good people. They're really really nice fucking people. But I really want to do a whole trip where like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go to San Diego. Right? Let's go for San Diego for the weekend. You know, Jazz and her will go and hang out, and then Nate and I will go to this big Milsim event. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Isaias, you want me to do a custom for you? DM me, we'll talk. But shipping, bro. Shipping's expensive, man. Even I know. What are we? We're not Airsoft GI. You know what I mean? We're not Airsoft GI. We don't offer amazing deals on shipping. You know, I'm just saying. TM870 and then spend way too much on the upgrades just for the arm to break. Oh, the classic. Yeah, because you were asking what best gas pump shotgun available. That's not a Saiga. Majority of them are going to be basically the same in terms of overall design of them being based off the TM870. So 870s are going to be like pretty much everywhere. We do have a couple of lever actions as well, shell ejecting, that are really fun, but not the most practical thing in the world. Just the standard 870 gas shotguns. Honestly, what I really like, my personal favorite one, would have to be the M870 MP. There we go. Sound like SpongeBob. Water. This one. It doesn't have to be this color. I just picked this one because I think it's a little bit easier to see. This guy. Discounted to 175. That's actually fucking sweet. MP. I'm sure you guys can understand looking at this. That's a really shitty picture. Looking at the furniture, what MP is supposed to stand for. If you don't know, I don't know what to tell you. All you need to know is it's fucking sweet. I would recommend that one, honestly, especially for the money. Hell yeah. Like, let's fucking go, dude. Why not? You guys are awesome. Sergeant Unicorn, what's happening, man? Good to have you on the stream, dog. Only female in the chat. I'm gonna be real, Sergeant Unicorn. I didn't know you were a woman. I had no idea. Cool. I didn't fucking expect that. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. My bad, dog. My bad for assuming. I should have asked first. Just like any farms, gotta follow the rules. Absolutely. No, it's always gonna be like TSA. All right. I'm asking because it's so. Wait, what was the question? All right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. All right. So I'm asking. Hard to find. Is there a reason why the Black Sig Pro Force M17 never in stock? You know what, RPG lovers? I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I noticed that too. I was like, we never really seem to have the black ones, and when we do, it's always incredibly limited. Like, we'll have a few models and then gone. No clue. I actually have no idea. Do you have a P.O. box or place we can send you wedding gifts? Sergeant Unicorns, you do not send me wedding gifts. Do not send me wedding gifts. I appreciate the gesture. Thank you. Do not send me wedding gifts. No. I would feel genuinely bad about that. If anything, just do me a favor. Spread the word around about these live streams. Spread the word about these live streams. Spread the word around about Airsoft GI as a whole. Make sure you get all your Airsoft goodies from us because, again, we have some crazy good benefits, including the live stream giveaways. And right now, we got the promotions going on where every $50 you spend gets you 2 entries. You order yourself any $20 or greater optic, that's automatically 3 entries into the giveaway. So, pretty damn good reasons. And, of course, we offer free shipping on any orders, $179 or more. So, stop that. Okay. Adult drinking. I'm eating wheat thins. Only reason I'm still up. Brother, that's hilarious. Adult drinking right now. That's crazy, bro. That's absolutely crazy. You would have the biggest smile on your face if the Mayo Gang showed up at your wedding to support you. Don't get me wrong. It'd be funny. Not at the moment. I'd just be more like, how the fuck? Because I'm not posting where exactly we're having it. I'm not posting any of that shit until like after. I'm posting it well after. So I don't know how the fuck you would have found me. What if I could see Darktree putting like a homing device on me. I could see him doing that shit. Just be like, while I'm drunk on the plane, probably just like drop something in my stomach. I end up like drinking it or something, and I ingest a microscopic tracking device. I could see some shit like that. When I got married, the only thing that changed was a ring on our fingers and my wife's last name. Here's the thing, Ghost, yo. I'm not even going to ask Jess to change the last name either. That's the thing. I'm just, because I didn't realize, my mom was explaining it to me, because she did the very traditional thing, took on the last name and everything. But later on in life, it turned out to be such a logistical nightmare getting anything done, like government-wise, because it's like, wait, when she was a kid, it was this, but now she's registered to this, and it became such a huge thing. And, like, we had no idea that there was a whole process to, like, doing this. We had no idea. At that point, she was just like, fuck it, I just would have kept my own name. My dad agrees, too. In spirit, yes, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, no, you know who is going to be keeping, like, all of our last names is our kids. We're going to do the thing where it's going to have, like, because Jazz has, like, 2 different last names. I would honestly just bring back my mom's last name and put it on my kid's last name, so it ends up just piling up like a giant stack. That would be hilarious, bro. None of their shit would ever fit on a business card, dude. It's so funny. Isaias, the wedding party is going to the Empire. We will show up fully dressed. Is there a WASD wedding way to redo or fix? Comment on the TD box. TD box. What is the TD box? I don't think so. What I would say, Aaron, if you ordered yourself a mystery box and you put in the notes comment section and you wanted to fix it, DM us, Instagram or Discord server with your order number, and that we can go on and look it up and, go by that, I would sue all of you. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. So in other words, it's crashed the reception. Okay, sure. Got it. Did you hear the Real Steel FNX Scar L is official? Yes, dude, I did hear. I know that they still have several that are in service that they're still going to be using, and they're still going to be offering support parts for it, if I remember correctly. But the civilian version on the commercial market, it is gone. It's donezo. Honestly, I kind of figured at some point it was going to come at some point or another. You know what I mean? Like, it's been around for so long. I loved it, but again, it was also really expensive. I can't imagine too many people had one. Scrolling down. Make sure to say, how can this only qualify for the free shipping option even when it's added to the orders of 1-200 accessories? Mystery box VA. Mystery boxes typically don't. Skyrunners, if anything, yeah, mystery boxes like that typically don't. Because it's always going to be a mystery of what's inside, and the weight's always going to change. Yeah, that one I'm not sure what to tell you, man. I'm sorry about that. It's a birthday gift from you. Going to be the first one. Isaias, please don't keep it simple. It's pain enough to have 2 last names. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, just for because here's the thing, I got made fun of as a kid for my name. For the fact that it's a very weird name. Not too many people have that very specific name, right? So it would be hilarious. If I were to, just to make my kids a little tougher, just to kind of deal with it, give them a pretty funny last name, just give them a laundry list of last names. That would actually be pretty fucking hilarious. You guys are lucky with your gun. It's almost next to impossible to get one here. That's what I'm saying, man. It's always something, you know what I mean? PSA makes a decent SCAR clone. Yeah, there's a few, other cloner companies out there for, different platforms. Like if I want a G3, for example, I'm going to go with Century Arms, right? Yes, I know, in terms, some of their models may not be the best, but honestly, it didn't seem like it was that big of an issue, especially considering, you could just swap out the parts, go through hkparts.net, right? Snakehead Whiskey, Lieutenant Muffman. I have never tried Snakehead Whiskey. I am intrigued as to what that even tastes like. I'll be honest, though, I know it's kind of heresy, because I know a majority of dudes typically seem to like whiskey a lot. I'm not a big whiskey drinker. I actually don't like whiskey that much. I've tried a few with my dad as well. He'll offer me some. I've had a couple. I've tried it. It's interesting of an experience for sure. But I don't know, man. It's just not my thing, If I had to really pick what my go-to drink was, right? It's either gonna be gin and tonic or mojitos are always really good. I fucking love a good mojito, bro. Mojitos are delicious. Those are probably my big 2. Or I'm just gonna have a hard seltzer. I'm just gonna have a Mike's Hard. Honestly, if you guys know the Jaritos, the Mexican sodas, they make the hard cider versions of those. Oh my god, bro! I had them at a party the other day. They're so fucking good, man. They're so delicious. I love that shit, bro. It's literally soda. It's so fucking good, dude. It's so delicious. My next GBR is going to be the for MWS. Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah. Get those pre-orders in, man. I'm letting you know now. For anyone that is curious about them, yeah, if you do a pre-order for one of these bad boys, that will also count towards the live stream giveaway. And right now, because we got the every 50 gets you 2 entries promo, this will be getting you hella entries in. This will be getting you hella entries into the giveaway itself. So don't miss out. Get those pre-orders in. Especially right now. Let's talk about GBRs. Which one are you guys looking at? What do you recommend? There's a few different ones. Actually, that's another good one. Do we think GBBRs, or even just gas blowbacks in general, make for a solid Christmas gift? I think they can, for sure, but I also would say maybe not for everyone. Now, I say that in regards specifically to GBBRs, unless they specifically state, I want this one, right? Like, if they've been saying for an extended period amount of time that, hey, I want, like, an MWS, you know, and you end up, like, gifting them one. That's obviously cool, but that's obvious, right? I'm talking, like, as a whole. Do you think maybe someone new or someone maybe not as experienced in Airsoft would have a good time if you were to just randomly gift them a GBBR? I'd say initially yes, but I don't know if they would be completely ready for it. I feel like when you make the decision to go GBBR, when you make that decision to go gas blowback, right? I feel like that is that's a very sober decision to make, if that makes any sort of sense. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like you really gotta, like, understand what it is you're getting into when you make that call. If anyone wants to do it just on, you know, off the cuff, they're like, fuck it, I just want to do it. Sure, absolutely, you can do whatever you want. But I do think that maybe people would be pretty blindsided by a lot of the differences between AEGs and GBRs. Let's just be upfront about it. Let's not bullshit it here, right? You can't run any gas blowback rifle like you would an AEG. You just can't. There's no way that you would be able to. It's not recommended. It might be feasible with plenty of upgrades and modification, but even then, you really shouldn't be running it like you would an AEG. It's just two very different things, right? Now, I think GBBs in general, like, let's say you get a gas blowback pistol. If a person already has their primary already set up, right? They got their rifle, they're having a good time, and you want to give them something cool, like really, really cool for Christmas, I think a gas blowback pistol, like a nice sidearm, works great. I think that's awesome because that's something that they can use, you know, at will. That's something they can use whenever they want to. It's not something that they're like, oh, I have to use it now or anything. No. They can use it whenever they want. It makes for a great, again, literally secondary, right, to whenever their primary is down. It's like, okay, I have this guy I can run for a while. Or if I want to start playing at maybe even an indoor field, or if they want to start playing CQB, something like a little sidearm actually works great for them. And of course, there are plenty of sidearm choices which you can make. Obviously, you can't go wrong with the high kappa. All right, 1911s are cool in my opinion, but I know not everyone likes them. M9s, I know that's definitely my thing. I know there are not a lot of M9 guys out there. I like mine. Obviously, the various SIG models that you can get out there. Glonks. You know, boys and I used to call them Glonks. Glocks, obviously, are going to be a solid pick as well, especially go for the official license ones. Those are always really solid. AAPO1s, that's like, you know, the builder's pistol for sure. There's a lot of options out there, man. I would think that a GBB pistol would be a solid pick. Actually, I did want to show you guys something. Cool. I shared this on the Discord earlier, and I wanted to go ahead and show. You know what? I'll use. Yeah. I'll show this as well. Look at this. Now look at this. Look at this shit right here. Oh God. Look at this. Hold on. How do I? Oh, freaking hell. How do I? You know what? Okay, I'll just do this. Yeah. That'll work. You know what? I'll shrink it down. I will shrink it down. That's better. All right. So I shared these in the Discord earlier today. Ed Brown 1911. Of course, that your eyes do not deceive you. That is indeed. I know it's kind of blurry right there from the picture, but that's what we got. That is going to be the optic plate as well, and this is going to be the TM Glock internals as well, Gen 5. Obviously, you can see right there. Look at that optic plate as well, baby. Optic plate as well. Right. These I just thought were really cool. Expect them soon. The SLR. Looking Glock on here. Honestly, my favorite thing about this has got to be the textured grip on here, the panels. That's just so fucking sick, dude. I love like hyper aggressive grip tape applied on pistols. I think it just looks awesome. And it feels so good too. Firmly grasp it. You can firmly grasp it. But the Ed Brown, of course, I will always like as well. I like Ed Brown pistols. I think they're cool. But let me know what you guys think about it. Do you like stuff like this? Do you guys want to see more of this style specifically? And also, which one do you like more? The 1911 or the Glonk? I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say about that as well. Just throwing that out there. I wanted to hear you guys' opinions on it as well. But yeah, feel free to add on to that as well. Do you think a GBB pistol also makes for a solid Christmas gift, holiday gift, or do you think that it's kind of the same thing as a GBR, where it's just a little too much for maybe some people to handle without fully committing to it? You know what I mean? Very curious to see what you guys have to say about that. Which Glock mags they gonna take? That one's a TM internal, so it'll be TM spec Glonk magazines, which there are plenty of those compatible ones out there. Please do a video, do a collab on IG with gameplay, or should he make sure you do collab with? Oh yes. The Glonk, baby, the Glock. Forgot about upgrading Elite Force. Honestly, that wrecked blaster is so funny, dude. I don't know what to think about it. Have you guys haven't seen the new products page on the site, or just kept up in general? There's been a few videos of this thing. I know RGK, you talked about it as well. Make sure, which by the way, guys, make sure you go and subscribe to RGK. Make sure you guys watch him, and also follow him on Instagram. Fucking does great work for the community. But anyway, yes, the wrecked blaster iTrace. It is part of the iTrace series, so internal trace unit. This thing is so funny, dude. I don't know what to think about this. RGK, if you may, enlighten me. I don't quite recall what the purpose of making this specific gun was. I think it's hilarious. It definitely gives the Nerf or nothing vibes. If you happen to know who came up, who made this, who decided this, what were they on? I'm just curious. I just want to know. Oh man, that's so funny. That's so funny, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, honestly, I'm not even hating it. I think it's just funny. I just think it's hilarious. And for $89, you know what? I'll be real. Maybe this is the perfect holiday gift. It's under $100. You know, why not? Use coupon code 2025 at checkout. You get this for 10% off. Save you even more, right? Sure, you know, fuck it. Why not, right? You got an AEG for under $100. Why the hell not? Actually, can't fix my opponents. The purpose of the wrecked blaster was for the Walmart Target market. Gets Airsoft back into those retailers. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. To kind of get the attention. I just was like, what the fuck? When I saw that initially, the videos of this, I was like, is that like a custom? And then it said, literally, like Elite Force, and I was like, huh? I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, the wrecked is a Nerf gun. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Smart actually, and doesn't look as intimidating. I guess that is a thing, right? We forget because we're airsofters. One of the biggest reasons we got into it was because it looked realistic. But I guess for the general populace too, for them, they're probably like, nah, it looks too real. It's too intimidating. You know, it's, oh, we're gonna get, reported by police. I don't agree with it, but I understand where they're coming from. Especially in today's day and age. VM Solace 14. Wait a minute, is that our boy Chef Pandakage? Hell yeah, dog, Mr. Chef. Welcome to the stream, baby. Grab my big black Glock for next BB Ward. Hell yeah, dog. Makes sense. Would have been funny if they also made airsoft guns from those Fortnite Nerf guns too. That would. I don't know how I'd feel about that, Ghost. I really don't know how I'd feel about that, to be completely honest, man. I'd have mixed feelings for sure. Gotta build it and hand it to Isaias when he shows up in March. Dude, that is hilarious. I'm gonna turn it into a monster. I cannot wait. Isaias, where is that LWS Glock size? I don't know, man. It's still okay. I remember the last stream that we talked about this as well. We could have had them out by now, if not by now within the next couple weeks, like this month. They would have been out already. But unfortunately, again, we did have to redesign the freaking slide again, just because, again, Garrett from Landers Weapon System, he's like, he wanted to be able to have the ability of co-witnessing with the irons, And it just like when we have the optic on there, because of the way it sits, it was just a little too high. Now here's the thing: airsofters don't care. Most airsofters will not care about that. They're gonna use the red dot as is, right? But that was always a selling point that the actual slide kit had, that they advertised that Garrett specifically he likes and that he intentionally wanted. And obviously he wants to put, he agreed to go ahead and have his name on there. He was very understanding, but you could tell also from the way that he was like messaging us, like from the word that choice he was putting, you could tell he was a little disappointed with how the blueprint was looking out. So we had to go back to the factory, go back to the drawing board, redesign it. Because remember, it's worth it in the long run if we get an even more closer, like exact replica, because he's then going to be able to help us cross promote it and then push it to some of his clientele as well, or anyone that's airsofters that maybe look at his stuff as well. We'll be able to get his stamp of approval. He's going to want to push it. He's going to want to talk about it, and that's important. That's super important. Versus, all right, let's just get it out the way now. You know what I mean? I know, Dark Tree. I really wanted it to come out already, but we gotta do what we gotta do in order to make sure that our standards are upheld. High caps for upgrades and Glock for the looks. Skrillex, that's right. I forget. You're not a Glock guy. You hate them Glocks. Glock, gross. That's that one as well. That one as well. All right, scrolling down most recent comment questions, and there's gonna be a few more. What's going? Yeah. But by the way, what's going on, man? What's going on? Good to have you all on the stream. Shadow Ghost. Ruben Moreno, always a pleasure, dog. Chef Price ordered from ASG tonight on the way. Hell yeah. Much to spend all my day decorating my store for Bloody Christmas. It's November 4th. Yeah, dude. Remember in a time when you used to go to like arts and crafts stores and shit, or even just like regular department stores, and they used to sell Thanksgiving decorations. They don't even do that anymore. It's just like, all right, Halloween isn't even fully finished yet. Immediately, let's go into Christmas time. That's the way it be, man. That's the way it be. Which slide does this Glock work on? Which slide does this Glock work on? Which Glock specifically? Chef too many. No kidding, me and my buddy were complaining the whole time. Does the optic come with the pre-order GBB? Does the optic come with the pre-order GB? Which one? Which gun you talking about? Are you talking about for the GBR? No, we specifically state on the description that the accessories shown are not to be included. The only thing that will be included is going to be a mock suppressor. This is just the mock-up that we had, and we dressed it up, right? But it's going to come included with only the mock suppressor, magazine, and, of course, that's going to be it, right? Obviously, the same handguard. That's going to be there for sure. Chef, too early for Christmas decorations. Bad enough that my 5-year-old keeps begging for snow. Honestly, though, I'm not going to lie. As a little kid, I always wanted to have a white Christmas. Always wanted to have a white Christmas. You know what I mean? Just because you see it in the movies, and it'd be so freaking cool. But I did get, over time, I did get... to see I had a white Thanksgiving, which is pretty funny. Happened like while we were driving up to a cabin that me and my aunt and her family, my cousins, that we had rented. It started snowing while we were eating Thanksgiving dinner, which was hilarious, which is absolutely funny. He wants me to build a snow machine so he can build a snowman. Oh, that's so cute. Crazy J, that's adorable, man. That's so funny. You got to build this. Hey, man, you got to do it now. You got to make that machine that makes snow, You got to do it. It's not a bad idea. Whoop, ordered my super late Christmas gift. No worries, RPG lovers. That's going to be freaking sweet. I don't know what you ordered, but that's going to be sweet. That's going to be sick. Hush, I'm still trying to get wood stacked for winter. Who took control of the G&G color palette? Cutter? That is a great question. I don't know. Here's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, they want to do something different. Let G&G do what G&G does. You know what I mean? If they want to make some crazy-ass color combos, I'm not going to lie, though. This shit right here, I fuck with this shit hard. This shit is nuts. I love this thing. I love heat gradation. I love that, like, oil slick sort of coloration, and I love it when it's an accent color too. This is awesome. I love this. I have been tempted to do the cow accessories and put them on my high kappa, just because I think it would look cool. But again, I got to try to keep mine as
fucking as low key as possible and as low vis, so it's just all black. But honestly, there's always part of me that's like, man, I really want to build out like a heat gradation one. I fuck with these colors hard. And to be honest, if I'm being for real, that macaron blue, that Tiffany blue, I've always loved that color. I've always loved this color blue. It's so freaking sick. Like, it just looks awesome, you know what I mean? Now, granted, it's not for everyone. I know already, all right? This one too, but I'm gonna be real, it's tastefully done. G&G has always, as far back as I can remember, they've always done some pretty unique colorways for some of their guns, and honestly, I'm all here for it. I like this one quite a bit. To be honest, if I were to get, like Jazz, if she ever decided, you know what, I do want to start playing Airsoft, I would probably end up getting her this, the taffy pink, or I'd honestly get her one of these as well. Because this is cool, man. There's no way around. This is just fucking sweet, right? It's awesome. Maybe throw a little mock suppressor on there as well. Why not, man? Why not? You know what? Whoever's in charge of their marketing, fucking go for it. G&G has done pretty much everything at this point. They're just doing side quests now. They're just doing side quests at this point. They're just going to do whatever they feel like, People buy the different G&G colors. Yeah, they do. That is true. Don't get me started on the clear receiver. That's right. Dude, there's so many people. We did one video months ago, showing off a WellPro M4 GBBR, right? It's supposed to be VFC spec, if I remember. Yeah, it's supposed to be VFC spec on that one. And we were just showing it off, right? Just to be like, hey, this is kind of cool, right? That was it. That's all we intended to do. And immediately, we've been asked, like, hey, are we ever going to see clear receivers? Are we ever going to have clear receiver guns? Here's the thing. Probably not for some time. Because the performance on that one, not very good. Not very good, if I'm being honest. We did trial runs of it. We were doing some testing with it, and it was a little lackluster. Definitely not something that we wanted to carry immediately. So we're like, all right, continue working on this, make it better. Obviously, G&G came up with their clear stuff as well, but hopefully we can get that WellPro clear body, GBR perfected, and then they'll be able to get back to us with models that we can actually sell and we'll be proud of actually carrying. That clear receiver gives me $49.99 Kmart special vibes. They sold them at Kmart? Dude, I remember seeing him at Big Five or Sports Chalet or even Walmart. That's crazy. Real question, you got the pink stealth? Where the black stealth? I don't know, man. It's whatever G&G decides to get to our distributors, bro. Katie Boy one-off Cerakotes are badass too. Yes, I remember those Cerakote jobs that they did as well. Those were actually really fucking cool. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to go and leave a like on this live stream. Share this around with as many people as possible. Let people know that we are live. This is the best opportunity that they have to increase their odds of winning this week's live stream giveaway, thereby winning a brand new airsoft gun in the form of a YouTube unboxing mystery box. If you guys want to see all the rules for the live stream giveaway, it's of course going to be right here. I will leave a link to it on the live chat for everyone to read for themselves. There you go. And of course, we got promotions going on only for the duration of this stream. Every $50 you spend gets you 2 entries into this coming giveaway. In addition, every optic that is $20 more that you order right now, as long as it's a $20 or greater optic, you'll be getting 3 entries into the giveaway as well. So don't miss out. Spread the word around. If you haven't already, leave a like on this live stream. It does the algorithm wonders for us. Please and thank you. And let's just hang out for the last hour. Less than an hour now. Let's hang out for the remaining hour and just hang out, chill. If you do have any Airsoft or not Airsoft related questions, make sure to go and put the letter Q right for your questions. We're going to make it a lot easier for me to spot and identify. And I'll get to your question as soon as I possibly can. All right. The pink makes me think of Pepto-Bismol. You know what, though? It's a very comforting color. When I'm in pain and in distress, that, shade of pink is a lifesaver. You know what I mean? It's a sign of comfort is on the way. As well. What's next? Pink with purple polka dots. You know what, Crazy Jay? What if it is? What if I like that shit? All right. What if I want that? What if I want you know what I really want? Okay, hear me out. I want black base. All right, black base gun, and I want all the colors splatter paint. I want that 80s style splatter paint throughout the entire gun. That would actually be pretty cool. I know that color is in right now because I've seen tactical fanny packs. I've seen 2-point slings, padded. Like these are really nice slings in that. I'm probably gonna get one myself. Like I've seen a lot of shit, you know, done in that like sort of like splatter paint design. I want that.
Need the translucent, dude. That's hilarious. You think it don't sell? It sells. That's right, RGK. It does sell, dude. It moves. The thing was, the only reason we didn't carry that one again, like I said, is just because the gun wasn't very good. It wasn't very good. Here's the thing: Pro ARs and their PP19s. You know, not my favorite. Not my favorite. Their AK-12s, god tier. God tier. Seriously, it's amazing. It's awesome. And everyone that has one of those AK-12s knows that shit is fucking cool. I like the copper fittings, that's cool, and the rainbow metal fittings, but the light blue, pink, and white colors to me are gross. Honestly, what I really want, Cutter, for all my wee boys out there, for all my fucking fellow weeaboos out there, I want this. I want the Bato. I want it in Gundam colors, because they actually, G&G did used to have a CM16 that was released in the Gundam color. So it was like the white, you had the blue, you had the red, and like one or two accents of like yellow/gold. I want that coloration to make a comeback specifically for the Bato, or for, what was it? The Stealth? Yeah, for the Stealth. The Stealth 556. If I could, the TR-16-308, you know, the little like short like battle rifle ones that they make, I would love one of those. I know they're probably not going to do it, but still, that would be amazing. But having something like this in like Gundam colors, in a Gundam livery, that would be amazing. That'd be so sick. I would love just get the classic RX-78-2 coloration on there. Would be absolutely fucking awesome. I would love to see that. I love the different colors. Beats the same old black and FD. Yeah, no, absolutely. People want a break from it, you know. Just released that as well, so you have to drive to work before the roads are clear. Here's the thing, Darwin Driver. That's why I just rent cabins and I drive away, so I don't have to do any of the work myself, bro. The Osik one is the only decent one. I like them, Dartree. Don't be a hater, bro. Don't be a hater. That's right. I do fuck with the colors, bro. I do fuck with the colors. Scrolling down. The big things, but I do want the copper fittings fit for my Lavar. That would actually be cool. I'm surprised Genie doesn't sell those individually. I feel like they'd make pretty decent money just doing those. The Miami Vice splatter paint theme too, though. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Skyrunners, you have yourself a wonderful night, man. Thank you for joining on the stream, bro. Nah, the 80s, 90s paper cup with the blue paint. Yes! I know exactly what you're talking about. Dude, it's all legit. For those that don't know, 90s paper cup design. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, this shit, bro. I don't know what this is, but I fuck with it hard. This. And I remember these cups. I remember exactly these cups, dude. Yes, these. I had these, dude. Hell yeah, Taco Bell cups. Taco Bell cups is great. You're not wrong. I remember they did used to have that. You know what? I will say this: for as much as I don't like a few things from Taco Bell, they used to have some of the sickest color themes ever, man. The '90s Taco Bell color theme scheme was awesome. It was cool. Even I had to acknowledge it. Yeah, that colorway is fucking sick, bro. Like that's just sick. Jazz cups. That's right. Dude, I love this shit so much. And I've seen a lot of stuff come out with this. I've seen shoes have this, slings. I've seen cars with liveries just to make it look like this. It's awesome. It's sick. I don't know what it is, man. It just feels so nostalgic and cool. I love it. I absolutely love that shit. But yeah, seeing something like that would actually be really fucking cool. Not today in 2 days to talk about this as well. So yeah, exactly, man, exactly. Oh, my freaking back! I need to have a good stretch. Give me a sec. I'm gonna grab myself something little liquidy so I can wet my beak real quick. I'll be right back. Get me one of these. Let's hear that. Let's hear that crack. That opening. That crack. That. Oh yeah. Welcome to my LaCroix drinking ASMR video. Ah. Okay. Let's go ahead and answer some more questions. Back when we was truly living boss, brother. RPG. I need that as a T-shirt. I need to have the actual picture of an old Taco Bell. We used to live Moss. What happened? Que paso and its ass on the back. That would be hilarious. How about a 4 shades of tan brown, not just an all tan gun, or do 4 shades of green or red to dark red colors with gloss black fittings? Cutter, I'm having a hard time visualizing that. If you can somehow mock that up, I would like to see that, but I think I like the imagination to see this colorway altogether. He's getting one of those girly LaCroix. What's up? What do you got against LaCroix, bro? What do you got? What do you mean girly, bro? You know what? Well, I don't give a fuck. I'm absolutely serving when I drink these. I don't give a shit. Do you know Wings of Fire? Sounds like a wing place to get delicious fire wings. Have a good night, dog. No worries, man. No worries. Have yourself a wonderful night, dog. Happy Ghost Ninja, what's going on, man? Good to have you on the stream as well, my man. I low-key fell asleep tonight. No worries. No, not me. Spamming refresh every 3 seconds to see if my box shipped. Dude, that is hilarious, bro. Man, now I gotta get a gun to paint multiple times to prove a point. That is funny as fuck. Just use, look, here's the thing. I'm not the most AI forward type of guy, but these are moments where I'm like, you know what? I would feed chat GPT, here's a picture of a gun. All right, study this image. Have you studied the image? It goes, yes, I've studied this image. Then you ask, okay, can you do this exact same gun, but in a different color scheme? Here's the color scheme I'm looking at. And then maybe you can give it, samples of, the colors you want and describe what exactly you're looking for. That would be, all right, that's a good time to use it. Just something quick and fast. Isaias, drink some Everclear, then come talk to me. No, thank you. I'm good with these. If I could, when we first moved into our apartment, we used to go heavy with the drinks. We used to spend hella money on Fiji water. We'd have Fiji water stuff to the brink in our fridge. So every time we had guests over, especially my family, my brother, the first time he came over to my house, he's like, "Damn, you motherfuckers are bougie. You got fucking Fiji water and coconut water." And I was like, "Yes, brother, we take our hydration game very seriously here, all right?" I've been here, just haven't been talking. No, Warzone Workshop. Dude. Holy shit. Warzone, brother. What the fuck? Dude, I haven't seen you in fucking forever, dude. Holy shit. Bro, dude, what's up, man? Dude, I haven't seen you in so long, man. Holy shit. Dude, dude, it's good to see you, man. I'm glad you're alive. Dude, I almost never see you anymore in the fucking streams. I know it's a different time schedule and everything, but dude, fucking, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you're still around. Let's see. Now, hear me out. New camo pattern. Poorly kept lawn camo. RPG lovers, tell me, what would that even look like? What would that even? How can you even describe what that looks like? I think having a gun paint scheme lighter red towards the barrel, darker towards the stock with black accents like fire. Selector, trigger. I can imagine even safety and mag release being black as well. You know what? That's not the worst in the world. I think I can see that a little bit better. I think that makes a little bit more sense. That's that as well. Man, now I gotta get a and as well. Yeah, okay, yeah. Should be caught up on all these. All right, cool. So we're all caught up on these. Remember, the discussion topic for tonight is, what do you think would make some of the best airsoft gift ideas? We've talked about the stocking stuffer ideas. Stocking stuffers would be things of BBs, speed loader, magazines. I feel that batteries and chargers, I feel are always a good thing. If they don't already have a charger, I'm assuming they do, but maybe extra batteries is always good. Oh, that's always good. It's always good for me. I think smaller gifts in terms of just sheer size, gasoline pistols, I think are always going to be fun. Because that feels like something that's it is going to be a gas pullback, so it will require the maintenance.
But because they're going to be using it as a sidearm more than anything, I feel like they won't have to be as... It's not as intimidating as, say, like, getting a full-on GBR and, like, you know what I mean? That's a commitment. You know, that's a very active, conscious commitment you have to make for something like that, right? So what do you think would be some other great holiday Christmas gift or holiday gift ideas in general? I think another one that you could probably go with, honestly, and this would be a stocking stuffer idea too, tracer units. Like, I seriously think tracer units would actually be pretty freaking sweet. Because, let's be real, most guns are going to use 14mm counterclockwise threads, right? They're fairly easy to find. Obviously, it depends on what guns they have. Obviously, it can be very case-specific. But I feel like, for the vast majority of people, getting a tracer unit would actually be pretty freaking sweet. Getting a tracer unit, usually, just for a decent one even, you can get one for under $100. So I feel like that would be a pretty cool idea as well. Obviously, you can spend more at your own discretion for it, but I mean, trace units alone, like, that's like super freaking fun, especially if they want to play indoors or if they want to play in PKB arenas or play at night even. Trace units can be loads of fun. They can be super loads of fun. Look at this one. You can get like this ACW one for like $50, right? That's pretty fucking cool. And again, even though this is, you know, that sort of like Warden Spitfire style, like, even it's gonna be a little chunky, I feel like it's small enough still to fit inside like a nice little stocking, you know, a nice little another stocking stuffer idea, right? That's always gonna be a good thing. I know if I got trace units for like my birthday or for Christmas even, I actually would really appreciate that too. It makes accessorizing a lot easier, right? I feel like optics is very much a personal choice. I don't know if optics are cool, and I think you can always gift someone something, and they would be appreciative of it. But I feel like optics are definitely more of a personal choice. I don't know if that... Let me know if you agree with that. I feel like optics are very much a personal choice versus trace units. It feels like, okay, if I'm using it, cool. You know, if the situation calls for it, I can just, you know, put it on. You don't have to have it on the entire time, right? I feel like that's with optics, because you're going to be using that the majority of the time. I feel like that has to be a really personal decision. So I don't know if I... Hold up. We should still be good. Yeah, it looks like we're still... What the hell? Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, it like gave me a black screen of death, and it said like something about like my encoder, and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? We should be fine. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're good. Thank God. Holy crap, that was... Whoo! Oh boy. Oh man, that was scary. That was really scary. That was really scary. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh yeah. We're good. What's another gift? I would think maybe a gun bag or like a gun case, like a box of some kind. That would also be pretty good gift idea. You know, I feel like that's pretty practical. Anyone can use one of those. A replica display rack for the ones that we already own always makes me want to go play when I walk past my displays in my office. That's a vibe, dude. That's definitely a vibe. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, that's assuming that the person has multiple, but yeah, I could see it. Some type of display rack of some kind, maybe some type of like grid wall to display them. I think those are really good options too. I'd agree to that. I'd agree to that as well. There's a couple display things that you can get as well that I think we even still sell ourselves even. A good gift would be a Happy Ghost Ninja. No, I mean yes. I think most airsofters in general would greatly appreciate it, but god damn, man, that's a. Can you imagine putting that wishes? I want Saiga 12. Oh, okay. I'm gonna show these off right now. Look, I got this from. What the fuck? I'm gonna show this off. Right on stream right now. I'm gonna just expand this. Hold on. Let's enlarge that. Is there a way I can make that bigger? Yes. All right. I wanted to show these off. Arc Division, and LWS slides for the G19. Finally seeing some updates on those. You're going to see that. I'm going to share this off. Look at this. Look at all these. Look at all this. Look at all this. Hell yeah. I love the caption too. Look what we made it. That's hilarious. Show this off as well. Absolutely. Veil Solution landed website. Glock slides coming soon. You can see the Tomahawk right there, dude. Absolutely. Soon, baby, is happening, all right? It's on the way. You just got to show a little more patience. It's almost there. We almost there, man. We almost there. I just wanted to show that off real quick. Let's see here. Go back here. Get this stream back there. Here. Yeah, there you go. All right, there we go. All right. She's going up, she's going up, she's going up. Mom, we made hashtag Mom, we made it. Yeah, man, we did. Mom, we did. Look, Mom, no hands. I'm looking to trade off all my GBR. I'm like, God damn. How many you got? That's crazy. I didn't think you'd ever get away from GBR. Well, yeah. Why are you stepping away from GBR Warzone? I'm actually very curious about that. See your G&G GK5 CL was the green one. Yes, I remember that one. Airsoft maintenance kit would be very helpful. Something with tools to fix small issues out in the field without having to go home to fix it. I think most. I don't think there's really too many tools that are very like Airsoft specific. I mean, for GBRs, I feel like just a small toolkit in general usually does most of it, because most everything are gonna be like, pin, hammer, obviously like a screwdriver with all the different size heads, right? That's always gonna be hex key set. I feel like you're pretty much set there at that point. Like there isn't anything super crazy, you know what I mean? Okay, go there. Let's see, make sure it's things as well. I definitely still want one. My son got 2, and they're awesome. Replica defense as well. I hope my wife puts an A1 Abrams tank in my stock, bro. Same, bro. Same. That'd be absolutely hilarious. No, I want that A10 Warthog under my Christmas tree, bro. A LiPo balance charger, the ones with the preset programs. Yeah, no, that'd be pretty simple, easy to go from them. Very convenient as well. 13 GBBRs. God damn. That is a lot of GBRs, my friend. 60 something mags. Holy crap, dude. You went full send on the freaking GBR life, man. You know what? They share tools with real steel guns. Even better. So I guess you could just do something along that line, right? Like just have here's a nice little toolkit, right? Go for it. Let's see. Okay, and just getting an ETA right now. Mags and parts from Guns Modify, just getting this in from Bossman right now. Those are slated to be coming in early next week, so expect the site to be filled with more GBR components as well. That's going to be the magazines, more internal components from Guns Modify for the MWS systems. Be on the lookout for those, because we do carry some already, but there is going to be more coming in very, very soon. Including the URGI, which is going to be really freaking nice. Let's see here. There we go. I bought a whole collection for tree fitting. CJ Cam, I actually got my hands on one of the feelings. Got him, Loch Ness Monster got out of my chat. What? What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, actually, why are you getting out of the GBR game Warzone Workshop? I'm actually very. It's funny you're getting out of it, but there are so many people that are just now, especially with the current trend of Airsoft, right? We've talked about this before, where they're going to be getting into these systems altogether, right? They're taking their baby's first steps into GBR world. 6-something mags is crazy. I can just imagine how freaking expensive that shit got. The 2 GBRs, a SCAR, and an LM4D both shoot really well. I'm glad that he likes them. I'm glad that they really like them. I made videos with my GBRs and only play Milsim, and I only run LMGs. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it doesn't really make too much sense to be having a ton of those as well. What LMG do you normally run, man? Now I'm actually very curious as to what you go. Are you a 249 guy? You an RPK? 240? What you rocking? VFC M249 GBR is an option. It is an option, an expensive one, but it is as well. Said I was going to buy one. I never said I was going full GBBR. That is hilarious. I'm just expanding my variety. Of course, man. You gotta expand your horizons. You gotta look into different platforms as well. You gotta look into changing up the way you play. Like we were always saying, man, one of the biggest problems that people do or make for themselves is become stagnant in Airsoft, right? They don't do anything to change or shake things up. It becomes boring. It becomes stale. they end up just kind of digging themselves in a rut in Airsoft. So, yeah, of course, I'm not surprised that a lot of them feel like they're burnt out or it's just got boring because they don't do anything different. It's like, oh, man, I'm really bored with this. Okay, change it up. Nah, I don't really want to. Brother, what do you expect, right? You got to change things up, man. You got to change things up. You never go full GBR. Yes, the freaking Tropic Thunder reference. I got it. Get a Daytona. They definitely have no issues. I don't know about that one. They're definitely good, but I don't know about no issues. They're not infallible either. I just HPA my ICS Galil arm, so I'll be using that at my next event. Ooh. Very nice, very nice. I don't see too many ICSs out there anymore, Warzone. I definitely don't see a lot of them anymore. Sarcasm. Yeah, they definitely don't have any issues. Never, ever. All right, so I want to make sure I'm missing a thing. How's that new Nerf gun looking? Can it take an 11-1? I'll be honest. I'm looking at it. I don't know. I'm not here. Let me go over the freaking like internals of this bad boy. I'm not seeing anything specifically about any ETU or MOSFET of any kind. Granted, it can still function without it, but I don't really know if this is going to be the best thing for... Like, can it take it? Yes. Should it take it? That's a very different question. I'm going to say, especially at that price point, I'm going to say no. I'm not saying you can't get it to take it. I'm sure it probably can. But I don't really know about that one, brother. Proprietary gearbox tuned for semi-auto and full-auto performance. It says proprietary gearbox, but how proprietary is it really? Like, can it still take V2 gears? That's something that says, even if it's a proprietary gearbox, you'd be surprised how many of these proprietary gearbox systems can still take V2/V3 parts, right? Like, it's actually quite common. So I'm wondering if that's the case here. I imagine probably so. It would cost a lot of money to make a whole ass new gearbox entirely from scratch, as opposed to just, hey, let's make a V2, kind of make it a little different, you know what I mean? Something along those lines. Scrolling down, listening to questions. They'll stop by the store on Thursday to pick up my AVR. I got the email. Sweet, yeah. It literally just got finished early this morning. Woof. Excuse me. The gearbox and gears are plastic. Oh, yeah. That's not good. I wonder how much work it would take to get a V2 to just be dropped in there, though. Well, we've seen it done for, like, other shit as well. For other, like... not even springs, but like other like low power AGs, people just completely drop out that gearbox for something else and get it to fit in there. You know what I mean? Well, consider it's under 100, 7 RPS if you're lucky. I believe it could take a full minute version. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you could just drop a V2 in there. No problem. Think I'm gonna get one, brother. And you're gonna HPA tap it too. How much you want to bet? I had 2 ICS Galils. I traded one for a stock TMVSR 10. Well, I've never forgiven myself. Oh, dude, no. Why would you do that? Okay, you know what's funny? I have a Galil. I found a Galil once. I don't know what the make is. I remember buying it, and it was just like, I don't really know who the make of this Galil is. I just know it looks cool, and I was like, okay. It didn't have a magazine with it. I just bought it for as is. I think I got it for... This was like a while ago from a homie that I used. He didn't even play Airsoft anymore. That's why he got rid of it. I think I got it from him for like $80. Works. I just don't know what it is. I just don't know who the manufacturer is. I'm going to have to... I know finding mags for that is also going to be very difficult. I know finding mags... That's another great gift, guys. If you have a very unique proprietary gun, that Airsofter that you know has something like that, try to find them extra mags. Seriously, that's like... They will love you if you can find them extra mags. Goddamn. And it shoots tracers with the iTrace, which tells me it's a regular hop. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. My luck would be tripping and falling on top of the gun, breaking it before I get to use it. No. You know what sucks? One of the not the last time, but one of the last times that I went to go play at freaking Wildlands. This is the last time I think... who else came with me on this trip? This one specifically. I think this was me and Boaz. This was one of the last times we went to play together. Went to go out to play, and there was this kid who fell. He had one of the one of the old school TM G3s, right? He fell and he tripped on his G3 and he split the gun in half. Like he cracked the receiver in half. Cause he like I guess he didn't tie his shoe or something, and he tripped on it when he was running from like the starting position from spawn. Not 20 feet from spawn did he have that accident. He tripped up and cracked on it, and he was so mad. I could tell he was embarrassed too. I tried to like offer like, hey, do you want to borrow like, a spare? I think he left for the day, man. Honestly, I felt that, man. I felt so bad. I tried to like get him to stay. I was like, hey, if you want to borrow a spare, I have a few. And he's like, no, I just want to go home. And I was like, damn, man. That's, ugh. Yeah, I was so depressed when I saw that. Isaias, yeah, I have Scott's number. Yes, I do. I could just be like, hey, motherfucker, wake up. What is this shit? What am I looking at here? I do have his number. I forget that I could fucking text him too. I forget that I do. I would have cried broken dream. Yeah, no, seriously, that would have depressed me. I've never, thank God, knock on wood, right? Knock on wood. That never happens to me because that shit would suck. I would cry. I genuinely would cry if I would rather get injured myself than fall on a gun and break it. Oi, Galil, man, what Galil this? Question mark. Old TM guns are so cheap. They work really well, for what they are. But yeah, no, they just a lot of the old school ones, man, they're really, really flimsy plastic. Very, very flimsy plastic. That's right. I have your number too. I forget to text you. I'm like, I'll just message him on Discord if I need anything. You know what I mean? Like, I forget that I have people's numbers sometime. Ripperoni, bro. I'll give that kid an LCT G3. Tell him to hit me up. I'll give him a steal on this one. I wish you could have seen it happen in person, because I feel like if you were there, Warzone, I feel like you probably would be like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll cut you a deal. Give me $50, I'll give you this LCT G3. Especially since you're trying to like make space or some shit, I have so many people's addresses. Dude, same. I forget that it's like, yeah, I can see people's like address and everything whenever I look on like orders and shit. I'm like, I forget that it's like, yeah, it's probably a good thing that I am who I am and I'm not evil, right? Add me on MySpace, bro. Dude, okay, question. Okay, I'm just gonna look this up. Is MySpace shut down? Like, is it even still around? Like, no, MySpace is not officially shut down, but it's no longer a functional network as it once was. Okay, static entertainment website focus. Okay, that is hilarious. That is so freaking funny. Like, cause I was like, is MySpace still even like up yet? I was like, no, it's there, but it's not like, yeah. That's so funny. If you ordered a cutter patch, I know where you live. Yeah, I ain't evil, bro. It's all legit. I only use a messenger. I have a text file on my computer for Airsoft addresses. That's crazy. That's nuts. All right, I gotta get back to work. No worries, Victor. Have yourself a wonderful night, my friend. Guys, we got a couple minutes left. We got 26, actually really 25 minutes left of tonight's live stream. Guys, make sure to go ahead and ask your Airsoft questions or non-Airsoft questions in the live chat. Put the letter Q right in front of your questions. It's a lot easier for me to spot, identify, and thereby answer. Let's just hang out, chillax, hang out, relax for the final remaining minutes of this live stream. And of course, if you haven't already, share this around as well. Let people know that they need to get their orders in now if they want to get extra entries into this Thursday's live stream giveaway. I give away guns at every event because I'm probably not going to use them, and they're better off with someone else. That's a good thing to do, man. You're doing the community a really good service by doing that. There's a kid at my school who only uses MySpace. That's weird. That's really weird, especially if he's around your age. Cutter knows where I live. He's even been to my house, and he's in his video of my during flooding we had in April. Oof. Go see all opinions. They make some really solid stuff. I just wish they'd read stock more, but yeah, they make some pretty solid stuff. Scrolling up. Make sure I'm missing anything. So that as well. The ICS Galil can run AK mags, even drums. Yo, that's nuts. Actually, that's so convenient. That is so convenient, man. I wonder what mine. You know what? Maybe I should just test it with an AK mag, just to see. I don't think it would, but I mean, who knows? Maybe it does, right? I know of a couple people who 3D print mag parts for mags that aren't made anymore. I do know that there are a few of those businesses, like smaller 3D print businesses that will make either adapters or they'll just straight up make like whole ass mags, right? They'll make whole ass magazines, or rather magazine shells that you put the internals of another mag into for it to kind of work. But you know, no lines out of guns, but a tank on a gun. As soon as that will be tripping into the energy transfer as well. All right, yeah. All right, guys. Remember the discussion topic for tonight too, of course, is going to be what would make some great, if not the best, holiday airsoft gifts. Make sure to go ahead and put down. What would you actually? This is a better question. Holiday is literally right on the corner. Christmas is right there. What would be some of the best gifts that you yourself would love to receive this Christmas for airsoft? What are some gifts you guys would like to receive? Put your answer down in the live chat. When airsofters don't airsoft, is airsofter anymore? It's all legit. If airsofter don't airsoft anymore, as in play airsoft on field, airsofter is still airsofter. If airsofter still buy airsoft gun, if airsofters still on social media, if airsofter still communicate with community, airsoft is still airsofter, because airsofter can always go back to airsoft field. Yeah, Cutter had to exfil me from flooding so we could hit the event in Sheboygan. Audrey's really good. Solo build quality, decent internal, cough, rewire it, cough. Bro, the first kit I was ever going to make for my AAP was the Halo M247 until I realized how big that LMG was. Dude, it's huge. It's massive, bro. GI gift cards are S tier gifts. Yeah, Warzone, you are not wrong. Worst case scenario, guys, if you really have no idea what to get right now, but you do want to take advantage of the promotion, make sure to get yourself some GI gift cards right now, some gift vouchers. You can get yourself the $20, the $50, or the $100. I would say get the $50 so you can take advantage of the promotion. Get yourself 2 entries, and you can always use that gift voucher for any online or in-store purchase you make in the future. They do not expire. Oof. The Zero Kai. I still have those old PTS, EMAX from PTS, and they run flawless with my new guns. Yeah, there you go. They were designed very well. If I could get a nicer helmet for the holidays, that would be amazing. A cooler helmet and just tactical gear in general would always be very appreciative. Helmets in general, I think, can be very, very useful, especially if you can get it in a different color. Or worst case scenario, I can always get like a helmet cover, you know, just to kind of change things up a little bit. Some hard knuckle gloves. Nobody likes getting shot in the fingers. Nobody likes getting shot in the fingers. The fingies hurt. Like, the fingers really hurt. Man, fucking, I got more holes in my fucking, I keep ripping the fucking sleeves. My goddamn shirts, man. I don't know what it is. Like, they literally tear at the exact same spot. Jazz has to, like, constantly repair my shirts because I'm always fucking ripping them. More high caliber parts for my Eva pistol. I concur. Don't currently have a helmet, so yeah. If you don't have a helmet now, yeah, it would be nice. Helmet cam would sure make a good stocking stuffer. Yeah, I could use a GoPro. I could use a run cam. That'd be pretty fucking stellar, you know. To be fair, that is a good gift. That is a really, really cool gift. I mean, hey, if I got a GoPro, it definitely would be used for getting gameplay, for sure. It definitely would be used for getting gameplay. Low-key finger shots don't hurt that bad. Yeah, Happy Ghost Ninja, because you're a psychopath. For myself, a really nice wood LCT AK-74 and all the parts to build it to my level. So what, like $2,000 in parts? I'm kidding. But no, I could see that. Honestly, I can attest for sure to the external quality of LCT. I think they are fucking awesome in terms of being able to replicate and getting one-to-one to the actual thing. I think LCT is still, even to this day, unbeat in that regard. I run a boonie hat. I will run a boonie hat on occasion. It's rare. To be honest, I use my preferred head setup. Usually some type of like headset, whether they be my contact style or just regular headset just for ear pro, just shooting headsets. My iPro, it's usually pretty low profile. Some type of face wrap. If I don't have to use a face wrap, I won't, and I'll just use a bandana. I honestly rock the bandana. That is like the life for me for sure. Just because I feel like with a helmet, like if I get shot in the head, that's my own damn fault. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's a lesson I gotta learn. So no helmet for me because I never like to generate enough heat. I already give off so much like warm energy. Like I don't want to like generate more heat on the top of my head and thereby cause more fogging, right? Even with anti-fog wipes of some kind, I feel like rocking a bandana is just like perfect because again, it gets the sweat out of my eyes. I don't have to worry about it. Like, so a head wrap or headband, like I think that works just great for me. Eye Pro, and if I have to wear some type of lower mesh, I'll wear something like a mesh, like a mouth guard. But that's it. I usually try to keep it as simple and as small as possible because I do not want to have to worry about fog. I think I've had 10 or 12 LCT guns. They are amazing. And they make for great bases, too. For upgrades, still, they're fucking awesome. Because not only does it look awesome, but then they freaking shoot awesome as well. Geez. No, I could do it for 1K. Just see the one I did for Team Shadow Dragon Airsoft. Hell yeah. I can never see myself putting 1K or 5K into a high kappa. Kids have bedazzled pistols that cost more than my car payment. Hey, you know, I'd say this, Zero Kai, people can do with their airsoft guns, or even the real ones for that matter, they can do with them as they see fit. If they want to spend that much money on it, by all means, go for it. For me, I'm kind of on the same boat. Ugh. But honestly, there are some guns that I have, especially my LMGs, and I'm like, you know, I could just dump more money into this, you know? And sometimes I feel like it would be worth it. Sometimes I feel like for me, it really would be worth it. There's a copy of photos of that. For me, prescription eye pro would be epic because wearing glasses under goggles sucks about. Yeah, they definitely were not designed to be able to handle, glasses underneath. Unfortunately, they just weren't designed for that. It sucks for the visibly impaired, for anyone that wears glasses, right? Anyone that has like pretty bad eyesight, it really sucks, and I do feel bad. RX inserts or some type of like gasket system so you can put in like prescription lenses inside your goggles is usually what I recommend to people. Those are freaking awesome. But still, bro, I love my cheap ass car. Dude, I get that, man. I get that. But you know what? Cheap ass cars are very fun because then you can start dumping a little bit of money into it and then it's like, oh hell yeah. You know what I mean? It's like a nice little project to work on. Buying high kappa stuff stops my shoe addiction. I didn't even know you had a shoe addiction, Abigos Ninja. And the fact that you spend this much money on airsoft means, my God, you probably spend a lot, if you could, on shoes. Contacts, yep. Did you see my 3 PPs I posted in R&B channel? I dressed them up. I did not. Let me see here. R&B channel. Which one is that one? Let's see here. Roast my build. Which ones are they? Where are they? Oh, here we go. I think this is it. Yeah. That should be it. All right, scrolling up. Oh, my eyes. And you're posting quite a few gun pics on here as well. Where is it? I just had it. It moved. Okay, there we go. Tell me what you guys think about these. These are actually pretty cool. These are Brewer's PPs. Let me know what you think of his PPs. Okay, that's the first one. Very cool. Love the fat can on there. Very nice. Then we go on to the next one. Oh, we got the illumination on there as well. You got the half cut. I like this. I like that was the SRO. I dig it. The Z style furniture on there. Very cool. Very simple. I like it. Ooh, I like this one even more. I like the green. That is green, right? Yeah, that is green. I'm digging the green on this. This looks actually very fun, cool. I think I like this one's fine. I like this one. I think this is cool. I think I like the colorway best on this one, but I would want it on this one. Or even this one too, to be honest. Either way, I like them. I dig them quite a bit. Yes. What do you think? What do you guys think? Let us know what you guys think about this. Love the way those came out. Let's see what people think. Let's see what people are saying. For me to get contacts, bad astigmatism in both eyes. That's what I worry about Jazz too, man. Jazz has like some pretty bad eyesight, and she has pretty terrible depth perception. In addition to astigmatism in both eyes as well. I think it might, and it's only gonna get worse for her too as she gets older. I actually genuinely do worry about that. I'm trying to make sure that if there's anything she can do for it, I want to see if she can, because I want her to be able to see, you know what I mean? I want her to be able to see. I don't want to have to worry about her, like, when it comes to driving, especially because now she's driving more often because the place she's currently working at right now is like not like super far realistically. It's just there's a lot of traffic, and I do worry about her. Apparently, she showed me a picture of what it's supposed to be like when driving at night with an astigmatism through traffic, and it just straight up looks like the light, trails left by the light cycles in like Tron and shit. It looks nuts. I'm like, God damn, this looks dangerous. No wonder, Second is Taylor Tech. Yeah, I think I recognize that one. That one was pretty sick. That's a hard PP, dude. That's a hard PP, bro. That's a hard PP. That PP made my... I'm not gonna finish that. I think you know what I was about to say on that one. I have the first one on Christmas. Hell yeah. Number 2 is best. This is a Snapper. Love the lineup. I got a competition with his. Can I show my? You can, Warzone. Put it in the Discord and let me know when it's up there, so that way I can show the rest of the Discord crowd and the livestream crowd. You get Green's yours. Let's see. If I were to spend one can of gun, I'd call it Cutter and tell him to have fun. It's like, here's the $1,000. I trust you. Do what you will. You gotta act right, the king of peepees. That's right. He do be the king. He do be the king of peepees. I see that at night. It sucks. Ghostly there, the PP additions. I get good range through 2s. I get the lines too. Those new LED headlights. Yeah, I get the lines too. Yeah, that's freaking terrible, man. I genuinely do worry sometimes about her. She's a good driver. Here's the thing. I taught her how to drive. We practiced together. We used to practice because I didn't start driving, believe it or not, until I was like 20. Yeah, I didn't start driving until I was 20 just because I went to school in San Francisco, so it was like, fucking take public transportation. It's like way easier to do that. But when I moved back down to LA, I was like, fuck, I need to make sure I, get driving and everything. That's when I got my license, and it was immediately like, I think the first day that I ever drove by myself was my first day of work. It was like, fuck, I gotta make it. And I've been obviously having to do it ever since. So I've been, and every time I do a Milsim event, obviously I'd be driving pretty fucking far for it. I drive all over the place playing, you know what I mean? I used to play every other weekend, literally, at Wildland, so I would go there so often. I was putting so many miles on my cars. I didn't give a fuck. I just drove like crazy. But during that time, on all my like first cars, especially my old school Volkswagen Golf that I used to have a Mark IV Golf, silver base model. Fucking, I love that thing. It was so much fun. Such a light little car too. It was so much fun going camping with that. But with that car, she actually learned how to drive on that one. I started teaching her, started practicing. I remember the day she got her license too. I was like super proud of her. I was like, fuck yeah. I was so happy. And even now too, like she finally got her car, a couple years ago as well. And she's been able to like take herself to work. So I'm like super proud of her. But I do genuinely worry that one day it's just going to get really bad and, an accident might happen. God willing, it doesn't. Or if it does, it's not too terrible. I'm just fucking, I worry about it. Wish I learned how to drive stick. Here's the thing. I just don't do it well. You know what I mean? I don't practice anywhere near enough as much as I should. Which is hilarious. But yeah, I do get what you're saying. I do wish the first couple of cars, or at least this one that I have now, was stick. But I know Jazz has no interest in learning how to drive stick. So it's like, and in the emergency, right, where she needs to take my car for some reason. Like if I'm incapacitated, I don't want to be fucked, right? In terms of options. So I think having an automatic, especially for stop and go traffic, because come on, I'm dealing with like LA traffic, constantly stop and go. It is nice to just be able to kind of just like chill, just not to worry about it. Warzone, I want to see your PP. Dude, show the PP, man. It's on the roast. Okay, let's see your PP. Okay, this is my what my donkey dong PP, brother, dude. The girth on this thing is nuts, bro. Look at that. Look at this. The girth, bro. It's so fat, bro. What the fuck is this? I don't think my hand can fit around that. Pause. Yeah, dude, that's crazy, man. That's nuts. You know what though? I fuck with this kind of hard though. This be kind of hard. Honestly, put a nice ass fucking like hollow style optic fat can on this. I fuck with it. This looks cool. I do like this. The dongle grip is crazy on this. All right, tacos just arrived. Have a good night, everyone. See you guys Thursday. Wow, trades us for food. I see how it is. Happy Ghost Ninja. All right, man. You have yourself a wonderful night. Go eat them tacos, bro. That needs the biggest hand suppressor you can find. Dude, that is crazy. This is so fat, bro. Warzone, are your hands that big, bro? Can your hands actually grip this comfortably? I can't. I would use this just like a hand stop more than anything. Brother, this is a lot. That's a lot to deal with, right? That's a lot of meat to handle right there. That was that is so hilarious. I should have brought the stock spring, but it was a Milsim event, so SMGs had to be sub 300 FPS. Sub 300? What the hell? That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. Sub 300 has to be for a Milsim event? I've never heard that. What event organization is this that you went through? Check this outside M4 I made on there. Check out the side M4 I made on there. Church PK19 is fire. That's some undercarriage right there. Yeah, bro. That PP is hung like a horse, bro. What? Like, let's look at that one more time. This is crazy, bro. That is some serious. He's packing, bro. This gun's packing, man. You kidding me? Jeez Louise. That is so funny. That is so hilarious, man. I don't even know what to say to that. That is just some serious schmeat he's packing. God damn. Seriously. That is cool, though. It is really fucking cool. The sub 300 FPS was for full auto. Only SMGs and LMGs could be full auto. Okay. Did the LMGs also have to be sub 300? That'd be nuts. I don't even know how that'd even be possible. Hat made a bastardized stand on an... okay, let me see. Okay, now this I gotta see. What is this? What the fuck? What is this? What the frick? What am I looking at? Look at this. What is this? Why the stock angled like that? What is this? Okay. I think I see the stand now. I'm seeing it. I'm looking at it. I'm seeing the vision. Oh, the fact you went keymod too, bro. Why keymod, bro? If this were Riz, like, I don't know. I think I'd understand it a little bit more. I'm so confused. What is this dick mod, bro? What is this dick mod? I'm not gonna lie, Hat. This is kind of disgusting. I kind of hate you now. Brother, what even is this? I hate that you went with, like, the classic fucking, like, the ugly-ass scope rings on here as well. It's not even the shade of tan. It's, like, 3 different colors of tan here. What is this? Bro, this is kind of gross. Yeah, the fuck is right. Absolutely. What is this? Straight to jail. 100%. That's no. I'm not even gonna look at it anymore. I'm not gonna acknowledge it. Nope. Yeah, cursed gun is right. It's gonna happen to you. Give it 20 to 80 and all. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was crazy, dude. I don't even. That gave me a headache. That actually kind of gave me a brain aneurysm. I don't know what to say to that. Here's the thing. I like Stens. I think Stens are really, really fun cool. I think they're a really slept on World War II gun. And I want to see more of them out there on the field. To the point where I'm actually going to end up probably getting myself one at some point. But, god damn, man. Why would you do that to it? It didn't need that. What did it do to you? The fact that the fat M4 mag wasn't the worst is something. Yeah, I didn't even acknowledge the fact that I used the Echo 1 fat mag on there. That fat mag looked ugly. Don't get me wrong. That shit was ugly, right? But it's the fact that you used... It's so long. It was so long. Why did you use dick mod on that? Why? There were so many wrong things with that. The scope rings were... I don't know what. That shit bothered me. That bothered me on an emotional level.
I don't know how to explain that. That was wrong. That was just genuinely disgusting. And I hope my day is ruined and my disappointment is immeasurable. What is this? Warzone. Okay, all your GBRs are on there. There you go. What the fuck is this red thing on here? GBRs are on there. Okay. What the hell? Bullpup kit on there? That shit's crazy. For the Scar L? That's nuts. Scar L. Is this the H or the L? I feel like that's just another L. I could be wrong, though. And it's just, okay, I see. Okay, I see you. God damn. Magazine City, bro. Yo, that's crazy. Okay, so it is for the H. Okay. Is that an L85 down there? There's two L85s. What do you got L85s for? Are those gas blowback? Hey yo. Gas blowback L85? I might actually hit you up about that, Warzone. Just, it might be expensive to me. But yeah, that's fucking cool. That's freaking sick, dude. I love the little what is this? What is this? Oh no! You're a weeb too! Oh no! Oh my god! Hey yo, Gun Gale Online. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Gun Gale Online, bro. That shit was sick, dude. That's hilarious. I love how like so many of us in like, especially once you get into like the GBR scene, so many of them are like we're just fucking weebs, bro. That shit's hilarious. I missed that at first. I was like, oh hell yeah, actually, oh wait a minute, and then I saw this, I was like, no way. That's funny as fuck, bro. That's hilarious, dude. That's sick though. That's sick. See, you got another picture. Yeah, all the extra magazines. Hell yeah, dude. That's funny. That's funny as hell. I didn't mean to out you like that, Warzone. I'm sorry. I just saw that. I was like, man, that's hilarious. Scars are my favorite gun. First real steel ever shot was Scar H. Just a beautiful gun platform. Yeah, it is cool. I've always loved the Scars, man. I've always loved the Scars as well. My bro in chat, what did you do to the M16 with the launcher? That shit didn't have a stock, bro. Imagine a toe on every magazine. Fidel, I know you don't have to try hard to imagine that. I feel like you don't even try. I feel like you just imagine everyone with a foot or toes just sticking out. You just like them dogs out, don't you, bro? One of us. Post your Cisco undies pic. Oh hell, do you actually have some? Warzone? If you do, that's fucking nuts, bro. I didn't know you had them. That's crazy, dog. I've updated the Pew since then. I'll update its pic later. Ugh. Please make it better. Like, you know what? I wouldn't be mad if it was like Mark 18 leg, Mark 18 barrel, or Mark 18 handguard, right? Like a DD, like Riz or something. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be fine. Honestly, I feel like as cursed as it would be, I feel like an M203 on that bitch would actually be kind of sick, personally. But you know, that fucking stock made a drop stock look nice. Yeah, dude, that stock, I was like, okay, why is it so low? I was like, is that a drop stock? And I was like, wait, no, it's weird at angle. And I was like, oh wait, it's a stem, so he just probably like filled it in. It's just not like the wire stock that we're used to seeing. But a full style stock at the angle of the Sten stock is disgusting, bro. Hell no, bro. I would not. Fidel paints his feed lips on his UV to look like toes. Ew, that's disturbing, RPG lover. That's actually gross. I hate that. I hate it. No. I no like. My brother, dude, just there's so much wrong with some of the things that we've seen, but you know what? That's why if Cisco would fucking just bring it back, you know what I mean, or let me hand over the reins to me already, be like, hey, let's just do a roast my loadout video series. I would love to do that. I feel like we need to bring something like that out. When M203 was Gus traded, just sent it out a few days ago. Okay. That shit was, I think that was missing a stock on there, bro. All right, guys, it is now 9:30. Guys, that is going to be it for tonight's live stream. Hopefully, you guys took advantage of the promotions we had. Remember, we have our live stream giveaway happening this Thursday, so it's 2 more days. So make sure you're entered. Any $20 or greater order that you place right now will automatically get you a chance at winning the giveaway. It's not too late. Make sure you do so.
now before it's too late. Remember, it's not very far away. Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when the live stream giveaway commences. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Make sure you share this around with as many people as possible. Let people know that anyone can be the next big winner, and that GI is where it's all at, baby. We got the best deals on the airsoft market. So many cool things coming very, very soon. And I just want to let you guys know, give a little reminder that, again, I appreciate every single one of you guys. I would not be here. I wouldn't have the opportunities that I have if it weren't for all of you guys. And I appreciate everything you do. Don't ever forget that, because I never will. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. I appreciate every single one of you guys hanging out with myself and the rest of the Airsoft community. Hope you guys have a wonderful night.